So good morning everybody. Today we are going to discuss about the union government, the new chapter, union government. Okay, generally union government also called central government. So union government consists three organs. Union government consists three organs. They are called three organs of the government. Union government consists three organs. What are three organs? So, legislature, two, executive, three, judiciary. So, this is called organs of the government. Legislature, executive, judiciary. So, in the union government has these three organs. Every government, whatever union government or state government, whatever the government, so government will have three organs. So legislature, executive, judiciary. So this is very basic concept, very fundamental concept in the polity. Very fundamental concept, right? So, you know, what is legislature? Legislature means it makes the laws. So which organ is going to make the laws? That organ is called legislature. And next, judiciary. Executive. Executive, it will implement the laws. Which organ is going to implement the laws? That is called executive. And judiciary. Judiciary means, so the rectifies the laws, reviews the laws. So, reviews the laws. So these are most important organs in the government, whether it is central or union government or state government, whatever. So, union government has three organs: legislature, executive, judiciary. So, with the consist of these three organs, there will be the government. If government wants to become a good government, it should have these three organs. So, here coming to the point, union government. In India, in India, first of all, we want to take among the parts of government organs, we should take first one, union executive. First of all, we will explain about the union executive. So actually, you see, once I am telling you, union government has three organs: legislature, executive, judiciary. Okay, now I want to explain about executive first of all. Why? Because Indian union government system starts with executive. So, what is executive? So, here, according to Indian government system, executive means president plus vice president plus prime minister plus council of ministers and attorney general. So these are called union executive: president, vice president, prime minister, council of ministers and attorney general.
Welcome to Harshith Institute. First of all, congratulations all of you. ఎందుకంటే మనకి 1 వీక్లో మనకి రిజల్ట్ అనేది రాబోతున్నాయి. యాజ్ ఎర్లీ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్, మోస్ట్ ప్రాబబ్లీ సాటర్డే లోపు రావచ్చు. ద సేమ్ టైం లేదనుకున్నట్లయితే 1 or 2 డేస్లో, అంటే మ్యాక్సిమం 1 వీక్ ఆ 10 డేస్లో రిజల్ట్ అనేవి గ్రూప్ 2 ప్రిలిమ్స్ రిజల్ట్ అనేవి రాబోతున్నాయి. 90,000 మంది క్వాలిఫై అవుతున్నారు, నో డౌట్ ఎట్ ఆల్. మ్యాక్సిమం మీరు ఎవరైతే ఈ వీడియో చూస్తున్నారో మ్యాక్సిమం చాలా తక్కువ మార్కులు వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు కూడా క్వాలిఫై అవ్వడానికి దీంట్లో ఛాన్సెస్ అనేవి ఉన్నాయి. దాన్ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే మీరు తప్పనిసరిగా ప్రిపరేషన్ మాత్రం ఆపొద్దు, గట్టిగా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వండి. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ న్యూ బ్యాచ్ అనేది స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఆల్రెడీ మనకి 3rd బ్యాచ్ రన్ అవుతుంది, మరలా కొత్త బ్యాచ్ అనేది రన్ చేస్తున్నాం. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మనకి APPSC గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ న్యూ బ్యాచ్ ప్రారంభం. మీకు ఏదైనా డౌట్ ఉన్నట్లయితే ఈ యొక్క కాంటాక్ట్ నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ, ఈ నెంబర్కి కాంటాక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. మనకు ఉన్నటువంటి సబ్జెక్టుల్లో, మెయిన్స్ ఉన్నటువంటి సబ్జెక్టుల్లో పాలిటీ, AP హిస్టరీ ఒక పేపర్, పేపర్ 2లో ఇండియన్ ఎకానమీ, AP ఎకానమీ 75 మార్క్స్ అండ్ సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ 75 మార్క్స్. పేపర్ 2 పేపర్ 2 150 మార్క్స్, పేపర్ 1 150 మార్క్స్, టోటల్ 300 మార్క్స్. ఈ 300 మార్క్స్లో ఎవరైతే మ్యాక్సిమం స్కోర్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళు జాబ్ సంపాదించుకోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉంది. డియర్ యాస్పిరెంట్స్, నేను ఒక్క విషయం క్లియర్గా చెప్తాను. మీకు ప్రిలిమ్స్లో ఎన్ని మార్కులు వచ్చినాయో వదిలిపెట్టేయండి, తక్కువ మార్కులు వచ్చినాయో ఎక్కువ మార్కులు వచ్చినాయో వదిలేయండి. మీరు జస్ట్ క్వాలిఫై అయ్యారు చాలు, దట్స్ మోర్ దెన్ ఎనఫ్. క్వాలిఫై అయ్యారు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చేయవలసిన ఏంటంటే మీ ముందు ఉన్నటువంటి ఈ 3 మంత్స్ ఆర్ 4 మంత్స్ని బాగా యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోండి, తప్పనిసరిగా సక్సెస్ అవుతారు. మీకు ఎటువంటి డౌట్ ఉన్నప్పటికీ కూడా మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ని కాంటాక్ట్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్.
All these are considered so under the union executive. So you see, union executive, fifth part of the constitution. In fifth part of the constitution, articles from 52 to 78. So 52 to 78 articles in the part of fifth, in fifth part, they are explaining about union executive. So according to 52 article to 78 article, there will be president, vice president, prime minister, council of ministers and attorney general. So these are called union executive. These articles in fifth part are explaining about union executive. You know, union executive is the most important organ in our government system. Why? Because India is the government having parliamentary form of the government system. So in this parliamentary form of the government system, there will be union government. In that union government, the main position, prime minister. In the union government, prime minister has the main position. You see, in the parliamentary government system, we will see two kinds of executives. In the parliamentary form of the government system, India has been following the parliamentary form of the government system. India has been following the parliamentary form of the government system of Britain. We are following Britain parliamentary system. So as per that parliamentary system, there will be two executives. What are the two executives? So de jure executive, de jure executive, de jure executive and de facto executive. De facto executive. So generally, wherever the parliamentary system, it will have compulsory de jure executive and de facto executive. So de jure executive means nominal executive. Nominal executive. Nominal executive. And de facto executive means real executive. Real executive. Yeah, you understand. Try to get understand. So what is this? De jure executive means nominal executive. De facto executive means real executive. So de jure, it is President of India. It is President of India. So it is Prime Minister. It is Prime Minister of India. So de facto executive is Prime Minister of India. De jure executive is President of India. That is why what I am going to say, what I am going to explain, wherever the parliamentary form of the government system, it will have two kinds of executives. First one, de jure executive, and second one, de facto executive. So de jure, it is called nominal executive. De facto, it is called real executive. So it will be called as nominal executive, it will be called as the real executive. So nominal executive is President of India. You know, President of India looking like the Queen or King of England. Even though Queen and King of England, they are also called as the de jure executives. They will be nominal. That is why our President of India looking like the Queen or King of Britain, right? And now here you see de facto executive. So Prime Minister. Prime Minister is the real executive in India as well as in Britain also. Prime Minister is real executive, right? So Prime Minister also called head of the government. Prime Minister also called head of the government. So coming to the point. Now, so we have executive. That executive consists President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Council of Ministers and Attorney General. So this is Indian government system, purely parliamentary form of the government system. In this parliamentary government system, we have to start from the executive concepts. While studying for the competitive examinations, we start from the executive first, because executive has important lesson, that is president. We will have more questions from the chapter of the president. So here we are going to explain about the de jure executive of our country. We are going to explain the de jure executive of our country. You remember in presidential form of the government, what is the best example for presidential form of the government? The best example for presidential form of the government, that is USA. USA is best example for presidential form of the government. So in presidential form of the government, there will be only one executive, single executive, that is called de facto. That is called de facto executive. Only presidential government will have single executive, that is real, that is de facto executive. But like India, the parliamentary government systems will have two kinds of executives. You remember, tomorrow you will get the question in the examinations, what is de jure, what is de facto? They will ask these questions. So we faced these questions so many times in the competitive examinations. That is why I am saying, as per my experience, we understand, we remember these two words. These are the technical words in the polity. Technical words in the polity. So de jure, de facto, right? De jure, nominal executive. President is called de jure executive. De facto, facto. You understand, I am giving you a clue how to remember this point. De facto. Fact means reality. Fact means reality. So fact means reality. If you remember fact, so this is called fact. Fact means exact, the reality. So real. So when you remember fact, automatically you can give the answer to de jure executive. De facto, fact, real. Who is real executive? Prime Minister. That's it. So that is why I am saying, I am going to explain the difference between these two concepts. Right? I have explained about the difference between these two concepts. Now we are going to discuss the President of India. The main chapter today in our executive concept, President of India. It consists lot of information. President of India chapter consists lot of information. It gives us more information. So better to make the notes. So simply you don't listen like this. Okay, while listening the chapter, and if you make it notes, so it will be perfect for in your future examinations. It will be perfect for your future examinations. That is why I am telling you. So now you make it notes. This is the most important chapter. President of India is the first concept in. It is the first concept in our union executive or union government system, whatever. President of India. It is a big lesson. It has so many points. President of India. So, President of India, this is the very important chapter. The aspirants, those who are preparing for civils, groups, banking, railway, even though all competitive examinations like DSC and Panchayat Raj Secretary, whatever the examination, without a question from this president, there will be no these kind of all examinations, right? So Now I am going to explain about the President of India. First of all, just we have to see what is the introduction to President of India. So what is the introduction to President of India? First of all, president system. Actually, our president system was taken from American Constitution. The election method, the qualifications, whatever, etc., etc. The president system of India, maximum concepts were taken from American Constitution. That's why this is the first concept. The President of India concept was taken from the USA Constitution. Not all concepts, just important concepts, just qualifications and election system, whatever. So this is the most important concept, President of India. So we have taken the concept of the president from American system, and fifth part of the Constitution. In fifth part, articles 52 to 62. In fifth part, article 52 to 62. You know what is 51? What is 51? 51 article, last article in the directive principles. 51 article is the last article in the directive principles. Up to 51 there are directive principles. Up to 51 article there are directive principles in our constitution. So from 52 onwards up to 62, 52 to 62, these are the articles explaining about President of India. Right? So just now I have told you President of India, according to 52 article, you must remember, according to 52 article. So President of India, there will be president to our country. So according to the Constitution, according to 52 article, in fifth part, there will be president in India. There will be president to India. Right? Head of the country, head of the state is the first executive. That is why, so there will be constitutional head. President is, you see, according to 52 article, what is 52 article? According to 52 article, there will be president in India. Absolutely compulsory, there will be president in India according to 52 article. And our president has some important names. That is first citizen of our country. President of India is first citizen of our country. Who is the first citizen of the state? Generally, state in our India, governor is the first citizen to the state. And first citizen to the country, it is President of India, is called first citizen. And head of the country, right, is head of the country. President of India is the head of the country. Okay, and is constitutional head. President of India is called as constitutional head. So, is a constitutional head. President of India is the constitutional head. Okay, so, and 53 article also saying that he is a chief executive of our country. According to 53 article, President is the chief executive of our country. Okay, so he is first citizen, he is constitutional head of the country, and according to 53 article, President is chief executive of our country. He is the chief executive of our country, and according to 53 article 1 clause, President of India executes all the powers himself. President of India executes all the powers himself. Otherwise, he may execute with his subordinates. So, President of India may execute his powers himself or by his subordinates. Okay, so what I am saying, our Indian administration system will be running on the name of the President. He will be the chief executive. He assumes all the functions himself only. If not, he will be assuming the powers by his subordinates. And as well as we can say, all the powers of the President, all the Indian administration system will be going on the name of the President. On the name of the President. So, that is why what I am saying. So, President of India has this kind of popularity, this kind of credit. What is that? So,